You're listening to Don't Miss This on Paris Underground Radio. For more great content, including bonus videos of events in and around Paris, please join us on Patreon. Hello, and welcome back to Don't Miss This, your weekly roundup of the best of what's happening in Paris this week. I'm your host, Jennifer Garrity, the creator and founder of the Paris Underground Radio Podcast Network, featuring podcasts on a wide range of topics that come out 6 days a week and are made for people just like you. As we creep and crawl our way to the end of this week, we'll get more and more into the Halloween spirit. With escape rooms, zombie apocalypses, hunts for serial killers, music that chills, and ghosts who vogue, you'll find plenty to tingle your spine. But never you fear, there are treats among our tricks, like immersive dance performances, chocolate indulgences, film festivals, and so much more. This week's edition of Don't Miss This covers the week of Sunday, October 23rd through Saturday, October 29th, 2022. So, let's begin our slow descent into Halloween madness with a new exhibit about Guillermo del Toro's new stop-motion film, Pinocchio. Now, we're all familiar with the story of the wooden puppet who wants to be a real boy whose nose grows when he lies. And while there have been many adaptations of this tale told over time, some more successfully than others, this new film by the director of Pan's Labyrinth and The Shape of Water is particularly exciting. But before Del Toro's Pinocchio comes to Netflix on December 9th, you can whet your appetite with original sculptures and digital paintings for free in the new exhibit L'Art de Pinocchio de Guillermo del Toro, or The Art of Pinocchio by Guillermo del Toro, at the Galerie Paris Cinema Club. You'll see the actual statuettes of Pinocchio, Geppetto, and Jiminy Cricket, each 30 centimeters high, that were used for filming. These puppets, each with several facial expressions, are mostly made of silicone and were produced via 3D printers and then dressed in their costumes. You'll also get to see Jennifer Ellie's digital paintings, as well as research drawings, decorations, and a making-of video. L'Art de Pinocchio de Guillermo del Toro will be at the Galerie Paris Cinema Club from now through December 18th and is free to attend. More information can be found at pariscinemaclub.com. If the idea of Pinocchio has stoked your interest in film, you may also be interested in the Korean Film Festival, which opens on Tuesday, October 25th. Both the opening and closing films of the festival, Life is Beautiful by Choi Ko-ki and Heaven to the Land of Happiness by Im Song-soo, will be premieres, screened with the directors on hand. But those won't be the only premieres. You'll also have the chance to see premieres of Defensive Landing by Han Jae-rim, Confession by Yoon Jong-suk, and Kingmaker by Byun Sung-hyun. In addition, you can also watch the first Korean films ever directed by women, 2 cycles devoted to director Kim Jong-un and director Im Song-soo, blockbusters, and so much more. The 17e Festival du Film Coréen à Paris will run from Tuesday, October 25th through Tuesday, November 1st at the Publicis Cinema. More information, including the full program, can be found at ffcp-cinema.com. All right, I promised you something spooky. Are you ready for a little taste? I'll ease you into the season with a workshop at the Paris Philharmonic, Frissons au Musée, or Chills at the Museum. Dun, dun, dun. This 2-hour workshop will explore just how music can heighten fear by looking at the instruments composers use and how they use them to translate terror into music. Just think of the Jaws theme or the Shining soundtrack. Frissons au Musée will be at the Philharmonie de Paris on Tuesday, October 25th, and then again on December 27th, February 28th, and May 2nd, 2023. This workshop lasts about 2 hours, costs between 10 and 14 euros, and is recommended for ages 10 and up. For more information, please visit philharmoniedeparis.fr. That's PHILHARMONIEDEPARIS.fr. Let's stay with the film theme for just a little longer, but let's add a twist. Beginning on Thursday, October 27th, a new dance exhibit, We Should Never Have Walked on the Moon, by the Horde Collective and produced with the National Ballet of Marseille, will open at the Théâtre du Chaillot. Over the course of 3 hours, you can wander in and around 17 performative works. We Should Never Have Walked on the Moon, which premiered at the Palais des Festivals in Cannes last July, will explore dance's relationship to cinema and brings together living sculptures and choreographic installations performed by around 40 dancers and stuntmen, 30 singers, a DJ, and some amateur performers. We Should Never Have Walked on the Moon will be at the Théâtre National de la Danse, Chaillot, from Thursday, October 27th through Friday, November 4th, and more information, including ticketing, can be found at theatre-chaillot.fr. That's theatre-chaillot.fr. Let's grab a moment of sweetness before we head back into the horrors of the Halloween holiday. That's right. On Friday, October 28th, the Salon du Chocolat is back. For 5 days, you can immerse yourself in chocolate at the biggest event in the world dedicated to chocolate and cocoa. Meet cocoa producers and pastry chefs, taste creations from 500 participants from 60 countries, enjoy live recipe demonstrations, attend parades of chocolate dresses, and watch international competitions, shows, live performances, pastry workshops, conferences, and more. This year, many major professional competitions are holding their finals at our salon, including the World Chocolate Masters, the Mondial des Arts Sucrés, the National Trophy for French Pastry, the Glacier Challenge, the first competition for organic and fair trade cocoa, and the Pain au Chocolat Masters. The Salon du Chocolat will be at the Porte de Versailles Expo Center from Friday, October 28th through Tuesday, November 1st. And more information can be found at salon-du-chocolat.com. That's salon-du-chocolat.com. All right, enough of these distractions. Let's get into the Halloween spirit. Get it? It's Halloween in 1985. Your friend Zach and his group of friends decide to throw a party in a cave that's rumored to be haunted, and you're invited. What choice do you have but to throw on your best 80s outfit and head to the Quai de Bourbon on the 4th arrondissement for a ghost story? Ghost Story blends immersive theater, role-playing, and ghost hunting, with 7 actors, presumably Zach and his friends, whose sole mission is to help you have a completely crazy evening. What can you expect? Well, you can sip a potion at the cocktail stand, challenge your friends to retro arcade board and bar games, watch an 80s movie classic, dance to 80s hits, explore the mysterious Sears tent, and hunt the ghosts of the past. You can even cast a spell or bring home an enchanted object. Ghost Story will be at Tada Immersive from Friday, October 28th through Tuesday, November 1st. There are also family-friendly sessions available. More information, including ticketing, can be found at fever.com. That's fever.com. Are you into true crime? How confident are you that you could catch a serial killer? See, because here's the thing. Every year for the past 3 years, Commissioner Brizard has received a looping video, and this year is no different. And on that video, a young woman tied up. A countdown clock started. She has 24 hours to live. And this year, already more than 20 hours since the 4th video reached Commissioner Brizard's desk, he finally gives in and calls you to the rescue. Although your investigative group was disbanded a few months ago because of your abusive methods, you are the best. There's no doubt about it. And there's no time to waste. Gather your team of investigators and go in search of clues by exploring the 18th arrondissement. You will have only one tool at your disposal for this outdoor escape game, your smartphone. You have 90 minutes. Can you stop a serial killer? Borderline, the urban escape game, is available from Friday, October 28th through Monday, October 31st, and requires the Foxy app to play. There are game sessions available every 30 minutes, and each team registration costs €39. More information can be found at foxyapp.net. That's app.net. Let's move now from the nearly dead to the clearly undead, with Zombie in the Dark, an apocalypse-style orientation race. Imagine a Walking Dead-style adventure that transports you to the undergrounds of La Défense to face a zombie apocalypse in a space extending over more than 3,000 square meters. So, which side will you choose? Human or zombie? You'll make your selection upon registration. If you're part of the human camp, your mission will be to get your hands on the precious beacons nestled in the underground with the help of a map and a mission sheet in a limited amount of time. But beware, you will wear 2 tabs on your belt that represent your lives. If you're in the zombie horde, your goal will be to capture as many of those tabs as possible and scare the participants of the opposing camp. This orienteering race can be experienced alone or in a team and lasts about an hour for humans and 2 hours for zombies. Zombie in the Dark will take place in an undisclosed location in La Défense from Friday, October 28th through Monday, October 31st, and costs €20 for zombies and €35 for the survivors. More information, including registration, can be found at zombinthedark.fr. That's ZOMBINTHEDARK.fr. What's that? More zombies, you say? Well, beginning the very next day, Saturday, October 29th, you can experience the one-of-a-kind virtual reality adventure, Are We Dead?, in a new special Halloween version. For 1 hour, you and your friends will embody a team of zombies and try to conquer the world in an experience that blends cinema and escape game. So, what's special for Halloween? Well, you'll find the space nightmarishly decorated with music to fit the mood, bloody cocktails, and sweet treats. Costumes are encouraged. Are We Dead's Soirée Spéciale will run from Saturday, October 29th through Monday, October 31st at Virtual Room Paris. This VR survival game is for teams of 2 to 4 players, lasts around 45 minutes, costs €30 per person, and is available in French, English, and German. You must be 14 or over to play. For more information, including registration, please visit paris.virtual-room.com. Are you searching for spiritual guidance? The Heart of You podcast is an exploration into your soul through intuition, spirituality, divination, and unconditional love. Host Annette Deleu is a spiritual guidance coach, intuitive, Akashic, and tarot reader who discusses practical ways to integrate spiritual growth into your everyday life. Listen now to The Heart of You on ParisUndergroundRadio.com or wherever you listen to podcasts. We'll be right back with Don't Miss This after a word from our sponsors. And now, back to Don't Miss This. Yes, sure, zombies scream Halloween, but so does voguing. Am I right? The good people at La Gaieté Lyrique certainly think so, which is why they're hosting the Halloween Party Ball on Saturday, October 29th. On the program, 2 big names in the international ballroom scene will invite the best dancers on the voguing planet to compete in daunting battles. Hosted by New York voguing superstar Jack Gorgeous Gucci and legendary European star Vinnie Revlon, come dressed in your best costumes and get in on the action. Dance battles will take place all evening in categories like Best Dressed, Bizarre, Hands Performance, Never Walk, Never Won, Face, Sex Siren, Realness, Realness with a Twist, Old Way, New Way, Runway, Butch Queen Vogue Femme, and many, many more. The Halloween Party Ball will be at La Gaieté Lyrique on Saturday, October 29th from 4 p.m. to midnight. More information, including ticketing, can be found at gaieté-lyrique.net. That's GAITE-LYRIQUE.net. I have one last offering, a twist on the theme, if you will. On Saturday, October 29th, head to Montmartre's Terrace Hotel rooftop for a Dias de los Muertos party with unobstructed views of the Eiffel Tower. Dance to the rhythm of a South American DJ set. Get your makeup transformed into the flowered skeleton inspired by the Calavera Catrina. Watch a dance show performed by 3 Latina dancers. Devour homemade tacos by Chef Santiago Guerrero. Sip Paloma tequila-based cocktails and dance above the rooftops of Paris. The Dias de los Muertos party will be thrown on the Terrace Hotel rooftop on Saturday, October 29th from 6 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. Admission plus a cocktail plus makeup is €29. More information, including ticketing, can be found at terrace-hotel.com. That's TERRASS-HOTEL.com. Well, that's it for this week's roundup of Don't Miss This. For more great content, including a look behind the scenes, videos from Paris, a book club, and exclusive events, please join me on Patreon at patreon.com/Paris Underground Radio. If you enjoyed this roundup, please tell a friend. If you venture out to any of the events mentioned in this podcast, please let me know and tag Paris Underground Radio on Facebook or Instagram. And if you think you have an event we should know about, please feel free to email me at hello@parisundergroundradio.com with the subject line, Don't Miss This. I'm your host, Jennifer Garrity. You can find me on all socials at Jennyphoria. That's JennyPhoria. Don't Miss This is produced by me for Paris Underground Radio. For more on Don't Miss This and shows like it, please visit parisundergroundradio.com. Thank you so much for listening and happy exploring! Don't Miss This is produced by Jennifer Garrity for Paris Underground Radio. For more on this show and shows like it, please go to parisundergroundradio.com.